A peaceful, safe, and prosperous Indo-China region. The end-all be-all of a heightened U.S.-Japan-Philippine cooperation, beginning with ramping up of the country's infrastructure, connectivity, and increased semiconductor chips manufacturing, renewable and nuclear energy development, and tapping the critical mineral mining industry. Our Alan Francisco wraps up the just concluded and hugely successful Trilateral Summit in Washington, D.C. in this report.
I have just ended my visit to Washington, D.C., wherein I attended the first Philippines-U.S.-Japan Trilateral Summit with U.S. President Joe Biden and Japanese Prime Minister Kishida Fumio.
Upon President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s return to the country from Washington, D.C., he recounted the primary objective of the Trilateral Summit, along with U.S. President Joe Biden and Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida, and that is to advance a peaceful, safe, and prosperous Indo-Pacific region.
During our meeting, we reaffirmed our commitment to a peaceful, secure, and prosperous Indo-Pacific. We are guided by our shared values of democracy, the rule of law, human rights, and gender equality.
President Marcos stated in his arrival message that they explored enhancing cooperation on issues of economy, security, climate change response, and maritime cooperation. America and Japan announced support for infrastructure development and connectivity in the country through the Partnership for Global Infrastructure and Investment and the implementation of the Open Radio Access Network in the Philippines. Likewise, there was emphasis on strengthening the semiconductor industry, utilizing nuclear energy, and the Philippines becoming a member of the Mineral Security Partnership Forum. President Marcos also provided updates to President Biden and Prime Minister Kishida on the latest developments in the South China Sea, including the recent incident at Ayungin Shoal.
I also had a bilateral meeting with President Biden wherein we reaffirmed our commitment to the long-standing Philippines-U.S. alliance.
However, the president previously mentioned the summit between the U.S., Philippines, and Japan will not affect investments from China. On the sidelines of the summit, the president also spoke with Ultra-Safe Nuclear Corporation for the promotion of clean and energy sources in the country, as well as with Google Company.
Our conversation also delved into the crucial role of U.S. companies in deploying redundant direct subsea cable links and providing training to Filipinos in digital literacy, cybersecurity, and cloud storage solutions.
President Marcos also reiterated that the Philippines is open to business from the U.S.
Addressing the U.S. business sector through a business forum co-organized with the U.S.-ASEAN Business Council and the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, as well as at a business reception with the U.S.-Philippine Society.
According to the chief executive, the cooperation of the three countries is a symbol of a solid and strong partnership.
Over the past year, the U.S. Trade and Development Agency has led to activities worth over $500 million to develop high-quality infrastructure in the Philippines, focusing on renewable energy, smart grids, and healthcare solutions. Similarly, the U.S. International Development Finance Corporation has pledged to mobilize private sector investment in critical sectors such as infrastructure and renewable energy, with a new $20 million loan earmarked for affordable housing in the Philippines. Moreover, the recent U.S. Presidential Trade and Investment Mission showcased over $1 billion in combined investments from 22 U.S. companies and organizations.
President Marcos is confident that through cooperation, a more prosperous Indo-Pacific region can be achieved. The chief executive also has confidence the investments from the U.S. and Japan into the country will pay off in the next 5 years.
Now, I think it's important to me to make clear is that this is the trilateral agreement is not something that is only out of convenience or because there is a new situation. I really view it as a continuing evolution of our relationship with both countries, with U.S. and Japan. And this is evidenced by the fact that a large part of the agreement is on economic proposals and economic assistance and partnership between the three countries. security and defense, of course, is there, but that is not the main. Point of the trilateral agreement.
He previously assured the fruits of the summit to benefit Filipinos. Alan Francisco from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.